Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and I'm on location at a friend's house to bring you this brand new deck that's bringing back super support for the old Infernity archetype. So we've had a lot of it for a while, but really not the best of it. So now we have the best of it in Infernity Launcher and Infernity Archfiend. We'll start with Archfiend. When you draw this card, if you have no other cards in your hand, you can reveal it, special summon it. When this card is special summoned, add one Infernity card from your deck to your hand. You must have no cards in your hand to activate and resolve this effect. It is not once per turn. Infernity Launcher, once per turn you can send one Infernity monster to your hand to the graveyard. That's once per turn. Then you can send this card from to the graveyard, target up to 2 Infernity monsters in your graveyard, special summon them. You gotta have no cards in your hand to do all this. But these are the cream of the crop, guys. This is the best of Infernity, so everyone's super hyped. We also got a new boss monster in the event for this new Colin Kessler. It's Infernity Doom Dragon. Once per turn, if you have no cards in your hand, select one monster your opponent controls, destroy that monster, inflict damage equal to half its attack. But it can attack the turn you do it. Very strong. He's level 8, takes a Dark Tuner and a generic non-tuner. He's just like our 100 Eyes, but a little better because he is an Infernity monster, which will come into play. We also have Corion Gandrix, guys. Let me show this extra deck. So, Corion Gandrix, because we are using Lab Builder. I tried the other Infernity skill where you discard 2. Something I don't like about that skill, you can only use it on your second turn. It's not like your second turn and beyond. It's like if you don't use it on that second turn, you can't use it after. So, I wasn't really feeling the skill. Although it is better getting some graveyard setup, we don't rely on it too much. So another new card we got from Colin Kessler, the new one, the not Dark Signer one, is Infernity Barrier. When your opponent activates a spell card, a trap card, or a monster effect, anything, all you need to do is control an attack position Infernity monster. That's why Doom Dragon counting as an Infernity monster is that much stronger. And you just negate it, guys. Negate it and destroy it. Very strong. We're soft locked to 1 because there's only 1 in the game right now. But it's very crazy strong card. It is searchable with our Archfiend. We also have 3 copies of Infernity Break now, guys. If you have no cards in your hand, target one Infernity in your graveyard, banish it, target your opponent's monster, destroy it. Very cool card. Very strong. Really controls the deck. And on top of that, we just have the old Infernity monsters we've always had. Necromancer, we do have 3 copies of him, but we don't need to use 3 copies of him in this deck. And same with Mirage, we have 3 copies of this boy, but we're using just 1. Since he is searchable and very situational, we'll just search him when we want to use him. And it's the same with Infernity General. He's a 2700, our strongest monster, but we also use his graveyard effect. It's kind of like another Infernity Launcher, but your monsters must be level 3 or lower. You would target 2 of them, special summon them from their graveyard, but their effects are negated. So he's a little risky. You gotta really know what you're doing with him, or you could just special him out as a 2700 beater. Works out pretty nice. Then of course we're soft locked to 1 Infernity Avenger. When a monster you control except himself is destroyed by battle, you get to special summon this boy, as long as you have no cards in your hand, and he'll gain the level of whatever was destroyed. So he's a really strong tuner. But the main money tuner we're using, especially with Labyrinth Builder, is Infernity Beetle. So while you control no cards in your hand, tribute him, special summon 2 more tuners. Works out for easy Corion Gandrix. I just like Lab Builder better, guys. You can do first turn Lab Builders to get rid of your hand, set up your field to control after a first turn play. All the other, it's not worth waiting that other turn for some graveyard setup. We've teched in things like Wonder Balloons. That way, this and this are all ways to discard out of our hand. Wonder Balloons are great. It's such an old card. So you send one only once per turn, but you can send as many cards from your hand as you want to place a balloon counter on this card. For each balloon counter, your opponent loses 300 attack. So it's a nice way to just toss, let's say, your Archfiend into the graveyard. Then you can Infernity launch him out, get your General into the graveyard so he can special summon some boys. Everything you need in the graveyard, and you just special summon it. It's all about the synchros, guys. We have our 9 Corion Gandrix, our 8 Doom Dragon, a 6 Coral Dragon, 6 Bryonic, 5 Keeper Armades, and a 7 Samurai Destroyer. So really strong boys. But the point is, getting your boys on the field, getting control with either your barrier or your break since they're searchable, and just multiple synchros in a turn with launcher, guys. Really, really crazy stuff. It was just a skill. I did try out the Infernity skill, but Lab Builder just is really what does it for me. So I don't know if this archetype is going to super run away with it. This is mad decent. I'm just learning it myself, so we're going to do some optimization and see where the archetype really lands. But right now it's not bad. The combos are there. I'm sure you guys know even deeper combos than I do. But so far so good. So I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know how you like the new box, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are facing a Seto Kaiba, going second. It's brand new Seto, guys. That means Blue Eyes. He's using some Zane, and I can't really tell what that is. I think that's more Cyber Dragon on his sleeve and mats. So here we have our Launcher and our Archfiend. Very good combo, obviously. So we're going to play our Launcher, throw away our Archfiend, set a break, build that Lab. Now our Launcher gets to special summon our Archfiend. Archfiend gets to search. We search for our Beetle. Bring out our Beetle. Now this boy's got a Regeki break our Beetle, but he has to throw away a Blue Eyes, so it wasn't like a Stone of Ancients or anything. Not that we were going to swing into this Maiden with Eyes of Blue anyway. Here he Cards of Consonance, a Stone of Legend, so he's probably Ultimate Dragons, and he for sure is Ultimate Dragons, revealing 2 Blue Eyes to add a Poly outside his deck to his hand. Use the Sage with Blue on Maiden, which is real useful to us because we didn't have too many ways to get around that Maiden. But here comes some Blue Eyes. We're not afraid. Now he's got Spirit of White. Now we're a little afraid because we have to chain our break. We're going to hit that Blue Eyes. This way, is by hitting the Blue Eyes, even with that Poly, he can't bring out his ultimate and OTK us. He has to just play around with his Twin Burst. And we're all for that because we still have our big old Labyrinth Wall. He attacks our Labyrinth Wall, banishing it, attacks our boy for some damage, hits us for 2500. We're surviving with 300 life points. Look at that miracle top deck of an Infernity Launcher, guys. Get out of here with that top deck. Send it away. Search our Archfiend, or summon our Archfiend and our Beetle. Search a Mirage, guys. We're not done yet. So we go into a Synchro. We haven't used our normal summon. Go into a Bryonic Dragon. Not going to use his effect. We're going to normal summon the Mirage we just searched. Use the Mirage's effect. That's another Archfiend and Beetle. And guess what? You get to keep searching with the Archfiend. So now we search our General. We're going to throw the General away with the Bryonic Dragon. That way we're able to Synchro with the level Beetle, the level 2 Beetle, and the level 6 Bryonic Dragon into our Doom Dragon. We use Doom Dragon's effect on the Spirit of White, so he takes 1250, which is more damage he would have took than us swinging at him. Then we hit him with that 1800. He's down to 950 into top deck mode, guys. He top decks a Sage with Eyes of Blue, searching his Stone of Ancients, showing us he quits and bends the knee to Infernity. Look at that, guys. Doom Dragon plays absolutely crazy. Swing at him for lethal. Great, great stuff. Alright, here we are facing Luna, going second. Let's see what our boys got for us. Just regular 16 cards using, I think that's Doki, something like that. So we're going to use a Launcher. Launcher throws away our Archfiend. Now we lab build those 2 other cards to leave only our Infernity Beetle in hand. Normal summon that Infernity Beetle. Special summon 2 more Infernity Beetles. Synchro summon into our Quarion Gandrix. Now we have Infernity Launcher for a follow-up. Special summon a Beetle and an Archfiend. Of course, Archfiend is going to trigger his effect to search. We could get a break. We could get our barrier. We could get another Launcher to do another Archfiend. So if we did another Launcher, we could search that Launcher, Synchro into our level 6, let's say Coral Dragon. Then we could use that other Launcher to summon Archfiend again, use Archfiend's effect again, and then use a break, set the break, call it a turn, swing with 3 monsters. Absolutely crazy stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Yusei. Going first. I'm really upset I'm not using the Infernity sleeve I just got. So here we have a Wondrous Balloons and an Infernity Launcher. We're going to Infernity Launcher away our Archfiend. We're going to play our Wondrous Balloons, normal summon our Necromancer, Necromancer goes to defense when he's normal summoned. If you have no cards in your hand, you get to special summon from your grave. Special summon our Archfiend. Search a barrier. That's our first turn. Great stuff, guys. Here our boy gets he's 6 Samurai, so he's using Samurai United. Sets what is likely to be a Fuma. So we normal summon our Beetle, go into our Mateys, because we don't want that effect to pop off of being able to special summon a monster. So we destroy what was a Fuma, hit him for 1800 with our Archfiend. Now our boy gets to normal summon an Enshi, use all his Uniteds, sets another card, special summons another monster, so he can ties that binds over my Archfiend. But that's no big deal. We go into a break, we throw away the break with the Wondrous Balloons. That's going to make him special summon a tuner. But we use our launcher to bring out our Beetle. And now we use Beetle's effect to special summon 2 more Beetles. You know what that is, guys. We go into the absolutely crazy Quarion Gandrix. Banish that whole field. No shenanigans for our boy. Even if that was a dual wield or what have you. We hit him for 3k. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a new Colin Kessler. Going second. This deck wants to go second. But with Lab Builder, you are able to set up really oppressive first turn plays. That's something you can't do with Infernity, Inferno, and things like that. Here we're fighting a Lightsworn. He mills a bunch of Lightsworn, getting double the mill action. Then he hits Illumina and some spell cards. So really not stuff he wants to mill. Here we use our launcher. We're going to throw away our General, set our 2 cards, bring out our Infernity Beetle, bring out 2 Infernity Beetles. Now we use our launcher to bring our General right back out. General at 2700, well over. That poor little Raiden. Then we pick at him with our little Beetles. We have 2 breaks, guys. 2 breaks that are both live. So our boy summons Illumina, trying to follow up with some Synchros. We're going to hit him with a break, banishing our launcher. Sets a back row, trying to save himself. We break it again. It was a bluff, but imagine it wasn't a bluff. Imagine it was a Drowning Mirror Force, and we beat it with break yet again. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Yusei. We're going first. He's using full Yusei, I'm using full Colin. This is the duel that was destined to happen. Except we're using Labyrinth Builder. So we throw away our launcher and our Mirage to summon our Beetle, set our break, summon 2 Beetles, and then we just pass our turn because we have a break. We're going to banish a Beetle, protect our monsters. But wait, we cannot hit Samurai Skull. If we hit Samurai Skull with our break, he's going to special summon out another monster. So he gets to destroy one of our Beetles, but we are still going to use the break. We're just going to aim for that back row. I always hit that slot because it's usually the best card. And we do in fact hit a Regeki break, so that was probably a really good card. Now we top deck our Archfiend. Fantastic top deck. We just drew it. Search into our launcher. Do a Synchro summon real quick. Samurai Destroyer. Now we play our launcher. Launcher's going to special summon another Beetle. Synchro into another level 6. Our Coral Dragon this time. Now we get a swing. We're going to start with the Samurai Destroyer. Then hit him with the Coral Dragon. Tearing him down to 700 life points. Almost there, guys. He sets 2 more. Here comes the top deck. It's Wondrous Balloons, so we throw it away with Coral Dragon, hit that new back row. It's just Void Trap Hole, so we really had nothing to worry about. And our boy Scoops. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Colin Kessler. Going first. No extra deck for our boy there. Pretty varied starting hand. We're not going to go into the Synchros. We're going to go just into the live barrier by having our attack position Archfiend with us. Here our boy is Morgs. Is that how you say that? Morgs. So he's got his Morgs. That effect would have let him normal summon another Morg, but we stopped him. He gets the special summon if we control monsters and no spells out of his graveyard though, so it's kind of in our face. But we have plays. We normal summon our Infernity Beetle. That's our Samurai Destroyer. We swing into that boy who's going to leave the field, hit him for 2600 damage. Back to his turn. Normal summons another Cyborg. Normal summons another Cyborg. Calamity throws away a spell. It's Onslaught. Banishes that spell to reveal Darkness. And then I honestly don't know what he would do after that. But scoops and leaves. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing the new Colin. We're going second. Let's see what our boys got for us. He's using Wave Motion Inferno, which I think when you're handless, you increase Infernity monsters by 400. But that's not really the skill you want to use at all. So here we get a Launcher. Launcher's going to throw away, I think, our General. Then we're going to Lab Build. We throw away the Mirage and the Break. Normal summon our Beetle. Beetle special summons 2 Beetles. That's a Corion Gandrix. Then guess what? We have our Infernity Launcher after we banish his Avenger. Infernity Launcher is going to special summon our General and a level 2 Tuner. If we have Vermilion, we could have made Vermilion. But our General is 2700 all on his own. Great duel, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Colin Kessler. Now, I'm also using Colin Kessler because I was using that Infernity skill where you discard 2. Same deck, just the Infernity skill. Here we're able to set 3 and just get ready. All we have live really though is our Barrier. Our opponent sets 2. We get another Archfiend drawn into. That means we're going to get his Search when he's special summoned. We search our Mirage because we're just going to throw it away. So we throw away the Mirage. Probably would have been better to search General. And we also throw away our Avenger. This was with the skill Infernity Inferno. Our opponent uses Needlebug. He has Sheer Nui, but he's throwing away some rocks and some weird stuff like that. Now he normal summons a Tuner. Does the Synchro Summon, which does activate his Tackler's effect. But we're going to chain while we still can. With our Infernity Barrier, we banish that Mirage. Destroy his Squire Saga. Now it's up to our boy. We get our Breaker, flip our boys up, swing at him. Remember, Barrier's still live. Breaker will be live next turn. And we've knocked him down to about 400 life points. See if he can make a little comeback. And he scoops. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing an Arcana. Going second. See what our boys got in store for us. No sleeve or mat. I just got a new sleeve. I just got a Infernity sleeve for 100 duels with Colin, but I'm not using it like a fool. I'm just using the event stuff. So here we're fighting a Metaphys. I think we're gonna OTK this boy. I think this is what it's looking like when we have a Tuner in hand. And we're using Lab Builder, of course. So let's see what he's got for us. We hit our Lab Builder, throw away our Archfiend. We probably should have thrown the Archfiend into the graveyard with our Infernity Launcher. That way we could have done more synchros. But we're hitting him for a nice, easy lethal. Really only thing that could mess with us from here is, what's the name? Kiteroid. But we would have lost the Infernity Break if we threw our Archfiend to the graveyard. But if we did throw our Archfiend to the graveyard, we could have used our Launcher, special summon instead of 2 Beetles. We could have special summoned our Archfiend, search a Breaker. That way we'd do another Synchro into a 6, have another Break, set it, do that stuff. I'm kind of lazy, just went for the Infernity Beetles and went for the lethal. So still more plays there with that Launcher. It's really Launcher that just endless synchros and stuff like that. It's pretty crazy, guys. So far so good for Infernity. They're pretty strong. I'm sure there's ways people are going to optimize it to make it stronger. I'm going to keep playing it too. I got that new Infernity sleeve. I can't believe didn't use it for all these replays. I'm really kicking myself for that. But cool new archetype, guys. Going to take a lot of playing, a lot of testing, and there's a whole lot of content in this box to get into. So I'm going to be very busy. So thanks for watching, guys.